Welcome back to my New York Jets franchise rebuild here on Madden 24. Today we get to kick off Season 3 and we get to do it against the defending Super Bowl champions. If you can remember back to the start of Season 2, whenever I was first starting rookie quarterback Jared McDonald, we actually got to face the defending Super Bowl champions then too, and he exploded onto the scene with 5 passing touchdowns and we got the win. Well, this season we get to face the defending champions again as Las Vegas won the Super Bowl last year 48-42. Now before we actually jump into this game, we do have a few things to take care of, like I made some roster moves in between the preseason and now. One of the first things you're probably going to notice is the receiver room looks a little bit different. I ended up bringing back Brandon Cooks, but I also signed Curtis Samuel, who was on this team a couple years ago, had over 1,000 yards on that season, then got traded to Denver. He was back in free agency and had some pretty solid stats, so I went ahead and brought him back in just because we had some injury concerns at wide receiver last year, and if it happens again, I want a little bit of depth on this team. However, in order to make room for those two guys, I had to cut a couple players, obviously. The first one being wide receiver Mike Sutherland, who was a guy we brought in the preseason, originally made the 53, but whenever I decided I would rather have some veteran backups, he obviously did not make the team. And then I cut defensive end Harvey Jacobs. That was not the only move that was made though. We made a trade with the Green Bay Packers. We have sent backup running back Blake Corum to Green Bay, and in exchange we got outside linebacker Lucas Van Ness and a 3rd round pick in the next draft. But the main thing I was doing with Lucas Van Ness is I moved him over to defensive end. He was a 76 overall outside linebacker, but moving him to left end, he becomes a 78 overall with a star depth trait. He is immediately our new starter. Because we traded away Blake Corum, I would need a new backup running back. We still have Alvin Kamara here, but I actually went ahead and signed wide receiver Quez Watkins and moved him over to running back. He is a great receiving back. He will be our 3rd down guy. We will go ahead and go over the entire depth chart here in just a minute. But I am really excited to see exactly how we can use Quez Watkins and his 97 speed. We do get to set our season goal now. Last year, I believe I did 7 wins. We ended up starting 9-2 before we lost every single last game of the season and completely missing the playoffs. So we need to actually rebound this year. We're going to make our goal to make the playoffs. But now we can officially take a look at what will be our starting offense. We currently have no injuries, so this is how the offense will look hopefully most of the season. Obviously, Jared McDonald is going to be our starting quarterback. Breece Hall is our starting running back. We still have Jalen Waddle, Garrett Wilson, and Brendan Rice, but we also added guys like Curtis Samuel and Brandon Cooks, and also Kyle Boykin in the draft. Tight end Brock Bowers is a superstar X Factor. I expect to see him a lot this season. Our offensive line looks pretty solid. We do have a brand new left tackle in Whitfield, though, who we just took in the 2nd round. Now as we jump over to defense, I already told you Lucas Van Ness will be our starting left end. At right end, we have Jermaine Johnson. We then have Quinnen Williams at defensive tackle, but our defensive tackle too is Dexter Atkins. He was our other 2nd round pick, and this kid is massive. 6'2", 400 pounds. He also comes in with 99 strength. I am really hoping this guy can be a massive factor on this team. Moving on to the 2nd level of the defense, Danny Campbell and Damian Bryant are both returning starters from last year. And then we're actually going to start undrafted free agent Brian Walker at outside linebacker. I know I just drafted Cody Canfield in the 3rd round. We also have Boogie Basham, but this guy has a superstar depth trait. Honestly, his ratings are not much lower than Canfield's. Now, finally, moving on to the secondary. Sauce Gardner will obviously be our number 1 corner. Our number 2 is Anton Lane, and then our number 3 is Kyron Moody. So I really expect a lot out of these guys this season, but the main part of our secondary that was rebuilt is the safety position. Malik Hooker was brought in free agency as an 82 overall star depth trait, but then we traded up to the 7th overall pick to take safety George McLeod, who comes in as an 82 overall already. I don't think there's going to be a lot of shock here with the special teams. Jake Elliott and Tommy Townsend are our kicker and our punter, just like last season, and our kick and punt returner will be Quez Watkins. Now, the specialist positions right now, the slot corner is going to be Anton Lane. Our rushing left end will be Jermaine Johnson. Rushing defensive tackle will be Quinnen Williams and Dexter Atkins. And then Lucas Van Ness will be our rushing right end. So these guys actually switch sides when we want to really rush the quarterback. And Damian Bryant will be our sub linebacker. Now down here at power back, Alvin Kamara and Breece Hall are both really good power backs. But Kamara has a bit higher trucking and stiff arm. So for right now, he is going to be our power back. and Quez Watkins will be our third down back. The slot receiver position being listed as Jalen Waddle might confuse some people. In the last couple seasons, we've had Brendan Rice as our slot receiver, so no matter what, if we had a slot receiver on the field, it was going to be Brendan Rice in the slot. Well, I want to try something a little bit different this year, and I believe the way I have it set up right now is if we only have 2 receivers on the field, it'll be Waddle and Garrett Wilson. But if we have that slot receiver out there, our outside receivers will be Brendan Rice and Garrett Wilson, and then Waddle will be in the slot, and I'm going to really hope that Jared McDonald can take advantage of some massive mismatches there. It is opening day this week and a fresh start for every team around the league, and you'll be facing the Raiders. What's the key to victory? I'm going to say dominating offense. I really want our offense to take a step up this year. We're going to say the passing game. I'm really going to count on Jared McDonald. He needs to throw for 350 yards. I have no idea if he's going to be able to do that. I really expected Quinn Ewers to be a much higher rating. He's only a 78 overall. Running back, they have a 95 overall Josh Jacobs. Over at wide receivers, an 86 in Devontae Adams, an 81 in Tyler Lockett, and a 78 in DeAndre Hopkins. That is a really weird receiver room. Tight ends, a 78 overall in Michael Mayer. Left tackle is an 89. Left guard is a 78. Center is going to be a 78 as well. Right guard is a 79. And right tackle is a 77. Now, defense does scare me quite a bit because Max Crosby is a 99 overall. At right end, they have an 80 overall in Tyree Wilson. Defensive tackle is an 82. Outside linebacker is an 80. Middle linebacker is a 75. Right outside linebacker is a 79. Then at corner, they have an 86 in Nate Hobbs, an 83 in Martin Emerson. At free safety, it's an 82. And strong safety is an 84. It is now time to officially kick off Season 3 of this rebuild. And it looks like we'll be getting the ball first as they send this one deep, and will it go for a touchback? No, it won't, as Quez Watkins is going to bring this one out across the 20 and get met and brought down to the 21-yard line. Now we get to see last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, quarterback Jared McDonald. He had a pretty solid rookie campaign besides the last 6 games of the year. Let's see if he can rebound today. We are going to start with a pistol set. He takes the snap and a quick throw to the outside, caught by Brock Bowers, who was brought down for just a 2-yard play. That brings up a 2nd and 8, and now it looks like Quez Watkins is lined up at running back, but McDonald will look to pass. He steps up and now throws to the outside, caught by Jalen Waddle to set up a 3rd and 5. Hopefully we can avoid starting the season with a 3 and out from our own 26-yard line. He's back in shotgun again. Quez Watkins is the running back. He will look to go deep downfield. He throws this one to Quez, who makes the catch for the 1st down, keeping the drive moving. All right, just some solid decision-making there from Jared McDonald. Now a 1st and 10 at our own 33, and for the first carry of the season, we give it to Breece Hall, who will have a solid run here and get the 1st down all the way to the 44. McDonald will take the snap. We go back to Hall, who goes up the middle again, and he will fight his way forward, breaking tackles and finally getting brought down for an 8-yard carry into Raiders territory. Watkins will check back in at running back for a 2nd and 2. We take the snap, and it's a fake to Watkins. McDonald going downfield. He finds Brock Bowers for the 1st down to the Raiders 32. So far, an incredibly solid start for the Jets offense. McDonald will go under center. Breece Hall is the running back here. He's going to send Garrett Wilson in motion. Handoff to Wilson. He's going to get met in the backfield and somehow turn that into a 1-yard run. There is absolutely no way that should have ever worked, but now on a 2nd and 9 from the 31-yard line, we'll give it to Alvin Kamara, who goes up the middle, runs over a man, and is brought down to set up a 3rd and 4. Will Jared McDonald be able to keep the drive alive one more time? At the Raiders' 26-yard line, out of shotgun, he takes a snap, hands off to Quez Watkins, who goes right out the middle. He fumbles the ball, and the Raiders have recovered. So we had a solid start, but the brand new Jet fumbles it away. Now out comes last year's Super Bowl MVP quarterback Quinn Ewers. It's a 1st and 10 from his own 23. He'll take the snap, hand off to Josh Jacobs to go right up the middle. The blocking sets up nicely, and he gets an 8-yard carry to start their drive. Now with a 2nd and 2, back at the 31-yard line this time. He's going to line up under center. Jacobs is still the running back, and they go right back to him. Never mind, it's a play fake. Ewers looking to go downfield. He will lob this to a wide open man all the way to the Jets' 44. They have quickly gotten into our territory. Ewers is back in shotgun again. We'll take the snap and once again looks to pass. It's a blitz on the outside, but he finds his man for the 1st down anyway, this time to the Jets' 31. On the next play, Ewers comes back out under center, and they'll give it to Josh Jacobs, this time to the outside, and he gets to the edge and has a solid gain here of about 6 yards, but Josh Jacobs is injured on the play. Obviously, that could be a massive loss for their offense, but now it's a 2nd and 4. The Jets 25 out of an I formation. They give it to the backup running back who has the first down, and he is gone. Touchdown Raiders. All right, maybe not that much of a loss. Well, our offense looked good on the last drive up until the fumble. Let's see if we can do it again. 1st and 10. Handoff to Breece Hall, who goes up the middle, and will start this drive with a gain of about 4 yards. Now with a 2nd and 6, we have an I formation. Alvin Kamara is lined up at running back. From our own 29-yard line, we will give it to Kamara, who goes to the outside. The blocking sets up. He has the first down and will fight his way to the 39. It's going to be another I formation for the Jets, but this time Breece Hall is lined up at running back. He comes out under center. Herron is in at fullback, but this time McDonald will look to pass. He's going to throw to the outside, caught by Brock Bowers for a quick 3-yard play. Not really looking to go downfield too much so far. Brings up a 2nd and 7. From his own 43, Breece Hall is lined up at running back, and that's where we go with it. Hall to the outside, trying to get to the edge. He is brought down to set up a 3rd and 4. Time to see if McDonald can keep the drive moving here. From our own 45-yard line, he'll drop back. It's going to be a screen pass that's going to go absolutely nowhere. We will punt it away. However, in simulation, we would pin them down to the 2-yard line. So let's see if the defense can come up with a massive safety here. Handoff up the middle, and he's going to find some space, getting brought down for about a 6-yard carry to set up a 2nd and 4 from the 8. It's an I formation again for Vegas. He will drop back. It's a play action. Ewer's looking to go downfield. He's going to go deep downfield, tipped in the air, and that one will fall incomplete. We have a chance for a 3-and-out. They come out in a 5-wide set. Ewers will drop back to pass. He's going deep down the sideline again, and that was going to be caught, but he could not get 2 feet down. They will punt this one away. The Jets will take over following the punt at the 43-yard line of Vegas. McDonald is back in shotgun. Breece Hall is the running back. We will look to pass here. He's going to throw this one towards the outside. That'll be caught by, I believe, Jalen Waddle, who breaks a tackle and is brought down for a gain of 6. Now back in a shotgun formation again. Breece Hall is still lined up in the backfield. Now the Raiders 37, it's a quick throw. That's going to be caught by Kyle Boykin, the rookie receiver, who makes it all the way to the Raiders 29. Well, you got to love seeing the rookie get involved early here in his first game. Now we go back under center. We'll take the snap, and it's a play fake to Breece Hall. McDonald going to throw this one kind of deep downfield. He finds Brendan Rice all the way to the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. That will set up a goal line set for the Jets offense. Alvin Kamara is in at running back. And we'll fake it to Kamara. Now throw into the end zone. He finds his man. Touchdown to our backup tight end. That is Josh Oliver. I want to know how many of you guys thought our first touchdown was going to come from our 2nd string tight end. I'm not upset by it. We tie this game up at 7. We now jump into the Raiders' next drive, where it is a 3rd and 8 from the 43 as we start the 2nd quarter. He runs a play action. A quick throw to the outside will be caught and knocked out of his hands. They'll punt it away yet again. But then, following 2 straight incomplete passes, we face a possible 3-and-out of our own here. It's a 3rd and 10 from our own 14. Back in shotgun. McDonald looks to go downfield. He's got a man that's caught by Brendan Rice, and the drive will stay alive. Now McDonald will come out under center. Herron is lined up at fullback. He will drop back to pass again, though. Go into the outside. That's going to be caught by Jalen Waddle for a gain of 9. That now leads to a 2nd and 1. He lines up under center. He'll take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Breece Hall for the quick and easy first down to the 42-yard line. Now it's a shotgun set. He's back in shotgun again. Breece Hall is in the backfield. He will take the snap, and it's going to be a read option. McDonald keeps himself to the outside for a loss of 1. Watkins will now check in at running back here on a 2nd and 11. He drops back to pass. He's going to throw it to Watkins on the outside, who will make the catch and set up a 3rd and 6. It will be another shotgun formation for New York. From the 46-yard line, it's a screen to the outside, caught by Quez Watkins, and he tries to get to the first down marker, but comes up just shy, and on 4th and 2, we should punt it away. Jumping into the Raiders' next drive, it's a 3rd and 3 from the 39. Can we please get them off the field? They come out in an I formation. He takes a snap, runs a play action, looking to go deep downfield, and there's going to be absolutely nobody there. They will once again have to punt. But once again, we will face a 3rd down. This time it's a 3rd and 8 from our own 15. McDonald back in shotgun. Breece Hall is the running back. He'll drop back to pass. Looking to go downfield. He's going to take off up the middle, and he has the first down, getting hit down at the 28-yard line. That's about a 13-yard run. Now we have an I formation with Alvin Kamara lined up at running back, and that's where we go with it, right up the middle. Kamara will have the first down to about the 40-yard line. So far, he looks like a solid signing. Breece Hall will now check back in. McDonald will look to pass, though. He's going to throw it to Hall over the middle, who can't make the catch. Just straight up drop that one. Following that drop, we will get a 2-yard run from our quarterback, so now it's a 3rd and 8. From our own 43, he takes the snap, runs a play action to Quez Watkins. He's going to look to run again. He breaks that tackle, gets to the outside, but will be brought down to set up a 4th and 4, and it will be another punt. The Raiders will then face a 3rd and 15 thanks to a sack from Quinnen Williams from their own 10-yard line. Ewers with a quick throw downfield. That one's intercepted by C.J. Mosley, and he is brought down at about the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Jets. The backup veteran middle linebacker coming up massive there. 1st and goal from the 9. McDonald will look to pass. Staying in the pocket, now under pressure, rolls to the outside. He's going to try to take off and get brought down at about the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. It will be a shotgun set once again for the Jets. McDonald will look to pass again. Staying in the pocket, now finally throws to the outside. That's going to be caught and forced out of bounds as Jalen Waddle setting up a 3rd and goal from the 2. We're getting really close to the 2-minute warning here. It's a 3rd and goal, and we have a goal line set. We're going to actually take the snap as they toss to the outside. Kamara gets to the edge, but is leveled in the backfield, and we will have to settle for a field goal. So C.J. Mosley gives us the ball at the 9-yard line, and we cannot find the end zone. But Jake Elliott will give us a 3-point lead. The Raiders would get the ball with a chance to go downfield, but now face a 3rd and 10 with 1:45 to play in the half. That's a handoff to Henderson, and he's not going to find the first down marker or anywhere close to it. But Sauce Gardner is injured on our side, which is obviously horrible. The injury news has come out, and he will not be returning today thanks to a quadriceps strain. But now our offense will have 1 and 32 seconds with 2 timeouts to try to get some more points on the board from our own 28-yard line. He's going to look to pass. He throws to the outside, and there is nobody there. I have no idea if that was intended for Hall or Bowers. But either way, it sets up a 2nd and 10 because no one was there to catch it. McDonald out of shotgun again. Will look to go downfield. He's going to take off right up the middle and get a solid 8-yard gain to set up a 3rd and 2. We're not burning a timeout, though. About 1:05 to play in the half from our own 36-yard line. He's back in shotgun. Quez Watkins checked in at running back. McDonald looking to run again, is going to get sacked on the play, and now we'll have to punt it back to Las Vegas with 57 seconds to play. They end up taking over with 48 seconds, but they do have 2 timeouts here. From their own 26-yard line with a 5-wide set, Ewers will drop back to pass here. A quick throw over the middle to an open man, and he's down to the 40-yard line. That was Tyler Lockett on the reception. They do run the no huddle now, 30 seconds to play in the half. He takes the snap, runs a play action. Now going over the middle again, and he's got another man, this time down to the Jets 45. They burn that 2nd timeout. Ewers back in shotgun, getting closer to field goal range. He runs the play action. He's throwing down the right side. That's going to be caught down to the 29-yard line by DeAndre Hopkins. I forgot your name for a second. But that leads to 21 seconds to go here in the half. He's back in shotgun again. He's going to take the snap and look to go downfield. He's throwing down the other side, and that really should have been intercepted. They have 17 seconds remaining in the half. Ewers is back in shotgun again. Will take the snap and look to go downfield. He's going to throw towards the sideline again and got a man wide open all the way to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Now with 12 seconds remaining, it's a 5-wide set. A quick throw to the end zone and a wide open Trevion Henderson. I probably said your name wrong, but that's the 2nd time he's found the end zone today. The Raiders would take the lead into halftime, but now face a 3rd and 10 here to open the 2nd half. From their own 36-yard line, Ewers is back in shotgun. Looks like Josh Jacobs is now back in the game, like we didn't have enough problems. He's going deep downfield in a foot race, and that one will be deflected away by Malik Hooker. 4th down, and they will punt it back to our offense. And our offense would end up facing a 3rd and 1 from the 31. He drops back. It's a quick throw that is caught by, I believe, Josh Oliver, and he gets hammered on the play, but we do convert. Now the 37-yard line, back in shotgun again. Quez Watkins is the running back. We give it to Watkins, who goes up the middle, and he will fight his way forward for a 7-yard gain and not fumble it. That's a big thing here. McDonald back in shotgun again for a 2nd and 3. He'll take the snap, and this one's going to be a handoff to Breece Hall up the middle for the 1st down to about the 50-yard line. Quez Watkins would check back into the game on the next play and bring up a 2nd and 5 with a 5-yard carry. Now from the 45, McDonald will look to pass. He's going over the middle to a wide open Brock Bowers, who gets all the way down to the Raiders' 27. Watkins is still checked in at running back here. McDonald back in shotgun. Will we give it to him? No, it's a play fake. McDonald's going to take off himself this time to the outside and slide down for just a 5-yard scramble. Now our quarterback will come out under center. Herron is lined up at fullback. We have Hall in at running back, but we will look to pass. A quick throw to the outside, caught by Waddle for the 1st down to the 12-yard line. Just slowly moving downfield right now. McDonald will line up under center. With Breece Hall as the running back, he takes a step, hands off to Hall right up the middle, and Hall breaking tackles, fighting his way down to the 5 to set up a 2nd and 2. Looking to take the lead back on this drive. McDonald back in shotgun. Breece Hall is the running back, and that's where we go with it, right up the middle. He has the first down and fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets will make it 17-14. On the next drive for Las Vegas, they have managed to get into Jets territory. It's a 3rd and 5 from the 44. Out of shotgun, Hill looks to pass, going over the middle, and he finds his man, and they will rule him down to the 35-yard line. So that will obviously keep their drive moving. Now Ewers will line up under center. Josh Jacobs still in at running back here. They go back to Jacobs up the middle, and he will power his way forward for an 8-yard carry. Now it sets up a 2nd and 2. At the 27-yard line, Jacobs is lined up at running back, and they're going to go right back to him. Never mind, it's a play fake. Ewers looking to go downfield, dropping farther back under heavy pressure, hit by Jermaine Johnson, and luckily got rid of it at the last possible second. Now facing a 3rd and 2 at the 27-yard line. It's an I formation. He'll take the snap, and it's a play fake to Josh Jacobs again. Looking to go downfield. He's going to throw it on the sideline. He's got his man. That's Tyler Lockett down to the 11. We're going to fast forward just a couple plays here to a 3rd and 4 from the 6 as we now start the final quarter. He will look to pass, going downfield to the end zone. Touchdown to Tyler Lockett, and they will take the lead back. However, it appears that Jared McDonald is not going to go away lightly. Under 10 minutes to go in the game, we have now driven down to the Raiders' 26-yard line. Out of shotgun, McDonald will look to pass. He throws this one to the outside, caught by Waddle for just a 3-yard play. Now it's a 2nd and 7. McDonald is back in shotgun. Watkins is lined up at running back from the 22-yard line. He drops back and will fire this over the middle. That's going to be caught by Garrett Wilson, I believe, for the first time today, and that sets up a 3rd and inches. All right, I was incorrect. Apparently, he got one in simulation. So that was his 2nd catch. Now on 3rd down, a quick throw caught by Brock Bowers, and he's down to the 11-yard line. 1st down, Jets. Now it's another shotgun set. Quez Watkins is still checked in at running back here. McDonald is back. He will take the snap and look to go downfield. He's going to throw this one to the end zone, and that's caught by Quez Watkins. Touchdown, Jets. We take the lead back again. Oh, but this could come back to haunt us as Jake Elliott gets the extra point block, so it's only a 2-point lead. With 7:48 to go, they face a 3rd and 5 from their own 30. Ewers is back in shotgun. He will take the snap, looking for a quick pass, most likely going over the middle, and he misses everybody. They will have a decision to make. Obviously, right now, I don't think it's really a tough decision. I think it is the correct call to punt it away here. Hope your defense can get you the ball back, but I'm going to really hope our offense can keep it together and go right downfield as we take over at the 21. With 7:39 to play, we will come out in a shotgun set. Quez Watkins is still lined up at running back here. McDonald, let's see where he wants to go on this one. He's going to drop back and look to pass, going downfield. That's caught by Bowers for the 1st down to the 32. Now McDonald's going to line up under center. Breece Hall is lined up at running back. Herron is lined up at fullback. We will take the snap. It's a fake to Breece Hall. McDonald looking to go downfield. Never mind. He's going to take off himself. He breaks that tackle and slides down for a 4-yard scramble. Under 7 minutes to play in the game now. At our own 36-yard line. With Quez Watkins still at running back. He'll take the snap. It's a quick throw out to Watkins, who makes the catch, and he gets brought down to set up a 3rd and 4 at the 38. A massive play right now for both sides. We come out with a 5-wide set, a quick throw, and he misses a wide open Brock Bowers, and our starting right tackle, Will McGraw, is injured. So now we'll have to punt it back to Quinn Ewers in the Vegas offense, if I can talk. With 6:01 to play from their own 16-yard line, they start with a handoff to Josh Jacobs right up the middle. He's breaking tackles, has the 1st down, and is finally brought down to the 30-yard line. That is not the start our defense needed. He's going to line up under center on the next play. I imagine this is going to go right back to Josh Jacobs. No, they're actually going to throw it. But he's going to throw downfield. He finds his man, and that's going to set up a 2nd and 1. Even if they get into field goal range, they can run down the rest of the clock and get out of here with a win if they can make the field goal. But now out of shotgun, they're going to hand off to Josh Jacobs, who cuts back in, has the 1st down, and will fight his way down to the 47 this time. Now it's an I formation. He lines up under center. Josh Jacobs is still the running back here. About 4.5 minutes to play. He'll take the snap, and it's a handoff to Jacobs. Never mind as he's running a play action. Throwing to the outside, caught by his man, who was brought down for a 3-yard pass. Now on a 2nd and 7 from the 50-yard line. He lines up under center. Josh Jacobs is the running back again. He'll take the snap, and they give it to Jacobs, who goes to the outside, but he is met and brought down to set up a 3rd and 3. I did not think he got 4 yards on that carry. 3.5 minutes to play. Ewers is back in shotgun. Jacobs is still lined up at running back. He will take the snap. They give it to Jacobs up the middle, but he is met and brought down to set up a 4th and 4. What are they going to do here? I am actually shocked. This is the decision. I understand they have all 3 timeouts, but they are punting this ball away I really expected them to go for it, but the punt will go out of bounds at the 8-yard line with 2:53 remaining. We have a chance to get out of here with a win on this drive. 1st and 10 out of a pistol set. We'll take the snap, hand off to Breece Hall, and he's not going to have any space, getting brought down in the backfield, still breaking tackles, and finally getting brought down to the 3 for a loss of 6. All right, maybe you should have gone down just a bit sooner there. 2nd and 16 now. Back in an I formation. It looks like Alvin Kamara is lined up at running back here. We will give it to Kamara, who goes to the outside, gets to the edge, but is brought down for a 3-yard carry. That'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. Facing a 3rd and 13. They still have all 3 timeouts. From the 6-yard line, Breece Hall is the running back. We give it to Hall to go up the middle, and he's going to break some tackles, but get brought down at a 4th and 6. They burn that first timeout, and we will have to punt it away. So let's see where exactly they're going to take over. Tommy Townsend sends it deep. They will field this at about the 40-yard line with a fair catch. They are ruled at the 41. It is now up to the defense because the offense has not been able to put this game away. 1:50 to play. He takes a snap, a quick throw, and that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They now go back under center for the next play. Josh Jacobs is still lined up at running back, but Ewers will obviously drop back to pass here. He's going to throw this one to the outside. That is caught and sets up a 3rd and 5. They would burn that second timeout, so now 1:41 to play. Ewers lines up under center. He will drop back to pass again, hopefully looking for a quick pass. He's going to go deep downfield. That one should have been intercepted. Casey Pryor had a chance at it. So the game could come down to this, a 4th and 5. They only have 1 timeout remaining. Ewers back in shotgun. Will drop back and look to go deep downfield. A quick throw over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Knocked out of the hands of DeAndre Hopkins by Damian Bryant. We were unfortunately not able to chew away the entirety of the clock. They have 5 seconds to try to pull off a miracle here. They need to go 80 yards. Ewers will drop back. He's under pressure now, going deep down the sideline. That one will be tipped around and fall incomplete. We will get out here with a win in week 1 by a final score of 23-21. The defense looked really good at times, but also really bad at certain points in the game, especially right after Sauce Gardner got injured. I felt like our secondary took a minute to kind of rebound from that, but hopefully he is not out too long and we can get him back for the next game. The final stats for Jared McDonald: 25 of 32 for 216 and 2 scores on the ground. Breece Hall ran for 76 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Brock Bowers was really involved today, 7 for 70. Jalen Waddle, 6 for 37. Quez Watkins caught a touchdown, and Josh Oliver got a touchdown. Over on defense, Brian Walker, the undrafted rookie, actually led our team in tackles with 6, along with safety Malik Hooker. In sacks, we only got 1 today, and it was a shared one between Quentin Williams and Dexter Atkins, so our 2 defensive tackles got back there. Interceptions, we saw the only one. That was from CJ Mosley. Now for Quinn Ewers, and if I'm saying his name wrong, I apologize. 21 of 41 for 215, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Josh Jacobs ran for 65 yards, but Travion Henderson averaged 9.2 yards a carry and found the end zone. Receiving, Tyler Lockett, 6 for 58 and a score. Moving on to our next game, it'll be our first home game of the year as we get to host the Chicago Bears. We are both coming into this game at 1-0, and hopefully you guys are excited to see that one.